Have you ever asked yourself why most engagement rings are diamond rings? How did it come to that particular point? Who, when, where, how? Today we are going to look at the most successful marketing campaign in the history of business. And today we are going to look at the intricate details of the diamond industry. Before the 1940s, 10% of engagement rings contained diamonds. By 1980, 80% of engagement rings contained diamond. So the question becomes, how did it move from 10% to 80%? Well, you need to understand a company called De Beers. De Beers is a South African diamond mining company. What ended up happening is that De Beers started when two Dutch brothers discovered a huge deposit of diamond in the late 19th century in South Africa. The British colony pressured them to sell that land to the British colony, and what ended up happening is a person called Cecil Rhodes, a racist, imperialist, colonialist, took over charge of mining and trading of diamonds from South Africa, forming De Beers Diamond Company. In the 1930s, due to the Great Depression and the looming World War II, the diamond industry started suffering. The demand started going low. De Beers had to find a way to maneuver through this particular ordeal. And what did they do? They went to an American marketing company called N.W. Ayer. N.W. Ayer were assigned to really figure out a marketing campaign that can salvage the dwindling demand of diamonds. And that's exactly what N.W. Ayer did. They salvaged the dwindling demand of diamond. How? Well, that's a good question. They gave diamonds the image of love. They went through a vigorous, aggressive, yet smart marketing campaign that diamonds represent love. Diamonds represent marriage. In fact, they went to an extra mile to hire magazines, writers, even celebrities to wear engagement rings as diamond rings to convince everybody that diamonds symbolize love. In fact, they came up with a very catchy slogan that is still relevant till this day in 1947 called "A diamond is forever." A diamond is forever, meaning that a diamond is supposed to be cherished and kept instead of being just worn and resold. And it also means that a diamond is a tool that solidifies love. They even went ahead to go to schools and churches and really educate people on the importance of diamonds in love. It was a perfect marketing campaign because one thing you need to understand is before 1940, like I said, before 1940, 10% of engagement rings contained diamonds. By 1980, 80% of engagement rings contained diamonds. From 10% to 80%. Let me go a step further. They even went ahead and came up with a slogan of how can you make a 2-month salary last forever? So they were not only marketing towards couples and marketing towards people who are in love with each other. They were also marketing to working class people. This was not only they're not marketing for only rich people. They were also marketing for working class people. It was a successful marketing campaign. Let me tell you something interesting. Diamonds are not valuable because they're rare. Let nobody lie to you that. Diamonds are not rare. In fact, De Beers, the largest mining company, has so much diamonds. If they choose to dump them all in the market, it'll drop the price of a diamond to even less than $1. Diamonds are not rare. Diamonds are not rare. It's true. In fact, according to K. Rosengart, a reputable supplier and wholesaler of diamonds, wrote that De Beers' history is one of controlling supply and strategically holding back inventory if prices fell, and charging higher prices to site holders. That's what they do. They control the supply to keep the price up. Not because it's rare. And I myself am not a fan of diamonds. Because, listen, when you wear these diamonds, you just know that it most likely came from overworked, underpaid slave labor. When you wear those diamonds, you just know that it came from a company that supported apartheid. When you wear those diamonds, you just know that it most likely comes from Botswana, the De Beers company branch in Botswana, where they displaced the San people so that they can chase them out of that land, so that they can get those diamonds, so that they can put it in the market and sell it to you, so that you can go give it to your girlfriend at the expense of native people who were displaced from their land. When you wear those diamonds, you just know that its value came from a deceiving marketing campaign. When you wear those diamonds, you just know that it's because of the business people up there that are controlling supply that are keeping the value up. You just know when you're wearing those diamonds that it most likely came from a company called De Beers, which is known for environmentally degrading the environment when they're extracting diamonds. And so I myself am not a fan of diamonds. Because I know where they come from. But since the diamond market is valuable, since diamonds are valuable, well, do we own 100% of diamonds that come out of Africa? Hell no. In fact, Botswana just recently negotiated a deal whereby they now own 30% of the sales of diamonds that comes out of Botswana. But De Beers still owns 70%. I mean, 30% is peanuts. 30% is peanuts. You can't tell me that diamonds are found in your own country and you're a minority shareholder. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Diamonds, that was a different division that Botswana sold the diamonds to. And the government said, we want more ability to sell the diamonds ourselves. We don't want to be part of the mining company that then sells the diamonds to De Beers. Then De Beers takes a profit margin when they sell those diamonds to the dealers. So over time, Botswana got up to 25% of sales, and now they get to sell 30% of the diamonds.
My POV today is very simple. It's always very simple. We need radicalization. We need radical thinking. We need revolutionary thinking in this continent. Because you cannot tell me that a white person comes, steals African land, mines minerals from those lands, gets billions of dollars from those minerals, and then when Africans finally want ownership, they tell them, hey, remove money so that you can own some stake. What kind of theft is that? How can you remove money on something that is yours? It's like I come to your house, I steal your TV, and then I tell you, hey, you want your TV back? You know what? Give me money so that you can see your TV back. And do you know how foolish you have to be to remove money to buy something that is yours? It was stolen from you, and you're buying something that is yours. How? These lands that are used for mining, that white people own, were belonging to Africans. And it doesn't make sense for the governments in Africa to buy stake in something that is yours. We need radical thinking. We need them to put their fist on tables and say, hey, there's nothing like that. Give us our land 100%. We need to take back our minerals 100%. Even 100% is an understatement. 101%. You cannot tell me that you're buying something that is yours. It doesn't make sense. Africa is not free. Africa is not free until we own 100% of Mama Africa. I said Africa is not free until we own 100% of what's in Africa. Africa is not free until we decolonize it, because we have never even scratched the surface on the decolonization of Africa ever since we got independence. So all this thing, oh, we are celebrating 30%. No, please. 100%. Nothing more, nothing less. And then people say, oh, we are scared of sanctions. What do you mean you're scared of sanctions? What do you mean you're scared of sanctions? If Africa decides to be radical and takes back its minerals 100%, takes back its land 100%, and if we organize, we can be sanction proof. Because if we join hands economically, socially, politically, agriculturally, in all sectors of the economy, I'm telling you, the sanctions will not affect us, because we have everything in this. We have all the minerals, we have the best crops, we have the best climate to grow those crops, we have the expertise, we have labor force, we have a youthful Africa has a youthful population. Africa is sanction proof. Come on, we need to think before it becomes illegal. You can't buy that thing has really bothered me. You cannot buy something that is stolen from you. You cannot buy something that is yours. That is conmanship. That is exploitation of the highest order. Anyway, thank you for watching. Think about that. Just think about it for a second, and let me know what you think. And please think before it becomes illegal. See you on the other side. Black Power.